Yes, guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to a new live watch along. This time it is Manchester City versus Newcastle United at the Etihad Stadium that will be kicking off in about 15 minutes time. Before this game, we see Tottenham beat Manchester United 2-0 at White Hart Lane, and Manchester United's bad record away from home still continues. Like I said, if Manchester United want to at least challenge for the title, they need to prove our away record. This is their first away game, and they've lost against Tottenham. So, could they questions be asked for the players and also the manager, maybe for the Glazers too? We shall wait and see. But yeah, away from home, still cannot do it under Eric Ten Hag. So yeah, it's going to be very, very disappointing. But for Tottenham, it's a raid for them. 4 points out of 2 games, a draw against Brentford, and a massive win against Manchester United. I'm telling you, Ange Postecoglou is doing a fantastic job for Tottenham Hotspur. So, can he deliver something for Tottenham, which is like getting a trophy? I don't think so. But can they improve from last season? There's a possibility that that could happen. So, there we go. But yeah. Um, But yeah, for Manchester United though, it's still the same old. Simply cannot do well away from home. Every single time they go away from home, they just always seem to lose, or get to draw, but most likely to lose. So Manchester United, yeah. I met Flex. I know he'll be disappointed. Sophie Rico is a really good friend of mine, will be disappointed. And Jack Burnley, who is a very good friend of mine, who I met from Treetop School, he'll be disappointed. But for Tottenham fans who I met Fuad, he'll be happy. Abby Summers, he'll be happy. And my good friend Expressions, he'll also be happy as well. So there we go. So yeah, that is how the game went. Tottenham 2, Manchester United 0, goals from Sarr and an own goal from Lisandro Martinez. That is how the game has done. So there we go. Right, it's time to move on into another big and great game, and it's Manchester City versus Newcastle United at the Etihad Stadium. So there we go. So if you're a Manchester United fan and if you watch this game, let me know how this game went, because I thought you looked terrible. The midfield was one that great. They got outclassed by Ange Postecoglou. Their forward line wasn't that great. Their defending wasn't that great as well. Like Manchester United weren't really that great after the 35th minute. Before that, I thought they dominated Spurs. They had plenty of chances, but then after that, it was all Tottenham, and I think Tottenham deserved that win because they were much better throughout this whole game, much better, and they were doing like Chelsea did, except Chelsea didn't win that game, but at least we didn't lose. But for Tottenham, they showed Chelsea if you wanted to beat big teams, especially at home, this is how you do it. So Tottenham, they did a fantastic job. So well done to them. But for Manchester United, one loss, one win. Very lucky to beat Wolverhampton Wanderers, and this could be the exact same thing as last season. But listen, for me, I still think Manchester United will finish in third. But if everything sticks to that formation and sticks that 4-on-4 formation and puts in Rashford as a striker instead of as left winger, then there's going to be some serious questions, because you can see that Rashford can play better as a winger rather than a striker. It's as simple as that. So Eric Ten Hag got this completely wrong. It didn't work, and Manchester United have lost. So serious questions needs to be asked about him and all the players as well. So yeah, but let's forget about that one and focus on this one, Man City versus Newcastle United. As you can see, I've already got the lineups, the substitutes, and the formation for both teams, and I've already read it out to you from the last stream. So you should you should get the idea who is starting and who is on the bench. So there we go. So my prediction was Manchester City 2, Newcastle United 1, and I'm going to go for the same one as I predicted on Friday. Yesterday, 2-1 to Manchester City, because I think Newcastle will frustrate them. not like throughout the entire game, but sometimes they will cause some threat, and the likes of Tonali, Mika Armawon, Isak, Callum Wilson when he comes on, all of these players. But listen, Man City have still got really good players. Even now without Kevin De Bruyne, they still got really good players. You know, Cole Palmer can come off the bench and score. They got Julian Alvarez, who's a really good player, who's a really good striker. They've got Jack Grealish, who can play well and cause some threat over on the left hand side. They still got really good players, the likes of Rodri, Bernardo Silva. Sorry, not Bernardo Silva, Rodri. Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake, and Kanchi, they still got really good players, Manchester City. So I feel like they will get the job done. Even early Haaland, they got some really good players. So that's why I think Man City. I don't think they're gonna destroy Newcastle, but I think they'll get a 3-1 victory. Sorry, 3 points, and they'll get a slightly 2-1 victory. So that's how the game went, and that's how I'm hopefully going to get the 3 points, because I was this close to getting the 3 points between the Nottingham Forest versus Sheffield United game, but I got 1 point because I didn't think that Sheffield United are going to score. And then the same goes for the Liverpool game. I went for Liverpool 3-0. I was this close to getting 3 points, but when Bournemouth scored, I was like, oh boy, I'm going to get no points, but I actually got one. The same goes for Tottenham. I predicted 2-1 to Tottenham when they said it's actually 2-0. So I was thinking to myself, listen, I'm getting some of these predictions right, but when it comes to your position, I don't get things right. That's why I don't get the 3 points. So I'm very, very disappointed. So fingers crossed that this game I'll get 3 points. If I don't and it gets close again, honestly, like my football knowledge is there, but when it comes to like predicting the right thing, for me, it's a struggle for me. It really is a struggle for me. So there we go. So anyone in the chat, especially a Newcastle and Man City fan, if looking at this lineup, are you happy both Eddie Howe and um Pep Guardiola set top? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. What I was going to do, oh yeah, I was going to check. Big up everyone that has been subscribing to my YouTube channel and liking the live watch along and all that stuff. So thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and do all of that, because every time I go live, I always see some new subscribers. So there we go. Right, I'm gonna quickly grab a drink of water, or drink if there is one. Yep, there is. I'm gonna grab some more and then I'll be right back. Right, I better close the window because it's getting a bit dark here in the UK. So over because 2 weeks ago we enter autumn, and as it's turning into um, so we go. Um, Let me just sort this out, the timer and all that stuff. This time I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna change the thingy. Come on, come on. Half time, there we go. Soccer timer, kick-off time. Oh, excuse me. Oh, right, about 5 minutes to go. And the treble winners are back at home for the very first time since that last game. So let's see if they can win the 4P this time. Yep, they're representing the trophy. In fact, they've won four. The Super Cup about 3 days ago, but listen, that one is in pre-season. They won the treble, so they're presenting it to all the Manchester City fans. I mean, the Newcastle fans. I don't. I feel like they'll be glad to see it, but I don't think they'll be watching that presentation. It's only the Man City fans who win that ground. So yeah, but yeah, treble winners, the exact same thing against Manchester United, FA Cup, Premier League, Champions League, like Man United did in 1999. So there we go. So yeah, big up to Manchester City. They're looking to win. Their job is to win the quadruple and do a 4P. If they can do that, they're simply one of the greatest clubs in England history, because no team has ever won a quadruple and won a 4P as well. So if Man City do that, then for me they're simply one of the best teams in England. But we've seen this before when Manchester United won a had the chance to win a 4P. Guess who stopped them? Chelsea. So can Chelsea do it again? I don't think so. But can any team stop them? I hope so, because like I said, no team has ever done a 4P in the Premier League before. Yeah, no one. If you look at the women's team was completely different, but they've done a 4P and no team can ever catch that. No team can ever catch that. So the Chelsea women have beaten Manchester City's men, 3P, and Chelsea women have done the 4P. So there we go. So that's why I told you guys. So this Chelsea women's team will do is doing really good and far better than the men's one. And as you can see, there's fireworks at the Etihad Stadium as they lit up to celebrate the treble which they have won last season. And that's a really good fireworks display there. I'm impressed. Lots and lots of it. Up there in the northwest of England, live from the Etihad Stadium in Manchester, England. So yeah, this is my second live watch along for this weekend. Like I said, two down, three to go. Tomorrow, Lioness Spain versus the Lionesses. Then on Sunday, West Ham United versus Chelsea. Then on Monday night, Crystal Palace versus Arsenal will be my final Premier League live watch along for this Premier League game week. So make sure you guys tune into that one. Like I said, the game I'm looking forward to is Spain versus England. That's the one I'm definitely looking forward to, and also the Chelsea one. But it's mostly the Women's World Cup because like I said, the men's team, the last time that England won the World Cup was in 1996, and the Lionesses are looking to break that curse. Because Spain is going to be a very difficult game, but listen, we face the likes of Australia, yeah. About 70,000 fans were in that stadium, and guess what? We still managed to beat them. So, and I think I read the stat, yeah, that Spain and England, for the women's team, of course, are meeting for the third time, and England have won two, and I think they've maybe either lost or drew one, but they've only beaten Spain twice in three competitions. So that's a really good stat. That is a really good start. So that's why I still believe it's going to be a tough game, but I still believe that this Lionesses would get the job done. They brought it home when we became the champions of Europe last year. Now let's hope we can do the same thing, but this time in the biggest stage, Women's World Cup 2023. Let's bring it home. I see some Good luck features from Harry Kane, all of the England fans out there. So I also did mine as well yesterday, and I've also did mine today. So make sure you guys check that out at the end of this at the end of the stream. So there we go. And the stadium looks packed. It looks full right now. Of course, this is going to be extended in the upcoming years because the stadium, I think the stadium is about 55,000 capacity, something like that, and it's going to be extended to possibly like 60,000. So there we go. So yeah, so I know that many Manchester United fans will be very, very don't want Manchester City to do a 4P and win a quadruple. And today is going to be Tonali, who looked good on his debut versus Erling Haaland, which of course he scored 2 goals on the opening day. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Of course, both Cole Palmer and uh, Harvey Barnes is on the bench, so like they were on the opening day. So interesting. Don't know who the referee is today, but hopefully he will not make any bad decisions. And yeah, oh, fuck's sake, this. Oh, what the hell is going on now? Oh, jeez, this browser, man. Why does it always keep on freezing? Oh God, guys. Right. Right, the final game on the Saturday night. And if you want to watch this game, is on TNT Sports 1 because, like I said, this game was supposed to be a 12:30 p.m. kickoff, but instead it's moving to 8 o'clock. So here we go, guys. The final game of this Saturday's night football: Man City versus Newcastle in the Etihad Stadium. Who will win this game? Would it be Manchester City, the treble winners, or would it be Newcastle, Carabao Cup finalists? We shall wait and see tonight. It looks like an old and listen, it's not been that long. I've already seen an injury for Newcastle. Jesus Christ! And I hope he's okay. The number 5. My God, already an injury for okay, it's Rob Jones. That is the referee today. Looks like an elbow from Erling Haaland into the number 5. Jesus. So which one is better? Okay, it's this one. There's Eddie Howe. I feel like he's looking to the tactics and how this game is going to plan out for them. It looks like, yeah, a bit of a shoulder elbow onto the shoulder there with that number 5. So oh, sorry, let me just. Or have I not? Sorry guys, I forgot to put the clock up. Let me just let me put it back to cut. There we go. Not sure who he is, but it looks like he's warming up. Hope it's not that serious because it looks like he's up. He's just doing this on his right shoulder just to make sure there's no pain. Looks like he should be okay, but yeah, already an injury like 25 seconds into this game. So, and I feel like Newcastle are going to get this free kick because of that. Because both teams are in their home kit. Man City in their sky blue, while for Newcastle black and white shirts. So both teams are playing their home kit for this game. Of course, Man City have only lost 1 game so far last season. That was a game against Brentford. So yeah, but Man City are looking to do well at home once again. The thing is that could they have this is their first home game, so they're looking to win. But we know that Newcastle can stop that from happening. So there we go. So yeah. So what's your predictions for this game? Let me know in the comments down below if you're watching this live on my YouTube channel. Because I'd love to know what your thoughts and opinions is on this one. He is offside, so Newcastle are going to get the advantage. That's Carl Walker there. Yeah, there's Pep Guardiola, who's simply one of the best managers ever. I think he's won. I think he has. I think he has like 25 major trophies in his career. That is unbelievable. And guess what? That Super Cup win means that he's equaled. Let's see. He has equaled Carlo Ancelotti's one, which is four in a row. That is like four Super Cups that he has won. So he's equaled that. So big up to Pep Guardiola, man. He's simply one of the best managers in the world. He's the GOAT. So he's the way he took from Man City to third place up to a team that is the best team in England. Honestly, that's a great achievement. So there we go. If he leaves, then I feel like he'll be the best manager for Manchester City. He will be if he leaves. So and that will be a worry for Manchester City if Pep Guardiola leaves, and who will come to replace him. So there we go. Right, I know that Man City are going to dominate possession. The thing is, but I feel like Newcastle are not going to let that happen. Both teams are going for back four, but of course, Man City are going for 4-2-3-1, while Newcastle 4-3-3. So yeah, two midfield for Man City, three attackers and one striker, whereas for Newcastle, three midfielders and three attackers in this game. So it's going to be very interesting to see which one will come out on top. Hopefully I didn't. Hopefully I'm muting myself. Let me just. Okay. Yeah. Right. Newcastle look already causing a threat, but it looks like the flag has gone up for. I think that's Mikel Armour one there. Let's have a look. Yep, he's offside. Right decision by the assistant. Oh, Alali there, who looked really good on his debut. A goal and an assist. Well, Newcastle won the ball, but Man City done well quickly. Here comes Kyle Walker on that space. Like I said in the Spurs Man United game, you give players too much space. You know that that player is going to cross, and that and their teammates is going to likely to score. So, if order for Newcastle not to concede, they know they need to give Man City players that much space, especially on either on the left or right hand side of the field. Erling Holland, Man City almost made it 1-0, but really good defending from Gimares. Man City win the ball back. They want to pass it to Erling Haaland. And like I said, Kevin De Bruyne is out field for a month, so that's going to be a huge blow if you're a Manchester City fan. But let's see if they can cope without him, you know. And Erling Haaland will be very disappointed to see Kevin De Bruyne getting injured, especially in the opening game of the season. So, yeah, right. Both teams are looking to. It looks like by this formation, it looks like both teams want to counter attack. Teams go to counter attack, they look a bit more threatening. But it looks like Man City with this formation is starting to dominate Newcastle so far in this game. Here comes Foden. Here comes Jack Grealish. Good block from something I don't know. I've forgotten now. I think they'll win the league this year. Wow, Newcastle, to win the league. No, I still think Man City will do it. I think Craig Burnley's got a little bit crazy on that one. Little bit crazy. I do get what you mean. They will challenge, but I don't think they'll win the league. I really don't think so. So I think Craig Burnley got this one wrong. Excuse me. Ball is out of play. Man City will take the foot. Ten minutes in. My God, every time I go live, the time goes quick. It really goes that quick. Jesus. I think that's a loose ball there from Jack Grealish. He started off the counter attack, but then when he lost it, he stopped it. So yeah, there's Dan Burn who's playing as a left back for Newcastle United tonight. Yep, it's on TNT Sports where you can watch the Premier League, the Champions League, European games, all of that on TNT Sports. And I like their new design, their new or what they call it again, I've forgotten. New style, new logo and all that stuff. Oh, Man City almost made it 1-0 through earlier Haaland, but he put that out of play. The new look of TNT Sports, and he was onside too, Erling Haaland. Should have done better. Should have done better with that one. Haaland should have at least passed it, or maybe try and score, but that's a big opportunity for him. Just had to score there. Because only Holland in finals hasn't scored. The FA Cup final, the Champions League final, the Super Cup final, and I think that's it. He hasn't scored in every final for Manchester City, but he's lifted the trophy. So yeah, I still think Erling Haaland should win the Ballon d'Or during I think either November or during Christmas, because to me, get treble, the scoring 50 goals for Manchester City in all competitions, 36 in the Premier League. For me, Erling Haaland wins it. And guess what? They've nominated Erling Haaland as the player of the season and the young player of the season. So he's already done it before. Can he do it again? We shall wait and see. I don't think Erling Haaland is that young, but maybe he is. So that's why they put in him as the young player of the season. So there we go. That's a really good challenge tackled by Dan Burn there. Man, God, you guys can tell by my face I'm super tired. Oh, that's a lovely pass into Kyle Walker. That's lovely for Man City. There's a Kanji, curl it, and it's off target. Good try though from him, but the curling and the precision wasn't that great from him, unfortunately. Newcastle United goal kick. That's a lovely ball into Kyle Walker. Gambon closing in on him, closing on Kyle Walker there. There is Lewis. There's Kyle Walker. Ooh, Erling Haaland. Well, he did get there, but didn't touch the ball, so it's gonna go straight to Nick Pope there. Man City winning the ball there from Rodri. Newcastle almost done well there, but they've lost the ball in that midfield. Look at that, 77% possession for City, for Newcastle 23%. Like I said, I expect them to dominate Newcastle, and that's what they're doing. Don't think Newcastle. I think Newcastle had one attempt, but no shots. I think that's the same thing for Man City. I think they had like two or three attempts, but no shots on target from them. Oh, that's lovely from Isak there. There's Anthony Gordon for Newcastle United. Oh, he passes it into the opposition. Akanji, and that is going to be a point for Newcastle. Nice Newcastle, and that will be the second time that Newcastle have been on Man City's penalty box in this game tonight. Downburn passes it into Anthony Gordon. Straight, the ball goes straight to Edison there by the number 39 Bruno Guimaraes. Edison Passing to number 4. Newcastle on the attack. Downburn, Isak, Downburn again. Man City, well, they've lost them and they've won it back. Newcastle's job is to stop Elihana from scoring. Akanji wanted to pass the ball into either Elihana or Juven Alvarez, but that's not going to happen. Wow, only Van Baker Willis could leave. Anyway, here comes Newcastle. There's Isak on the ball. Bruno Guimaraes blocked by Rodri. Yep, another away defeat. So to have a bit of a beard in under my cheek. I'm starting to become a man. Oh, good. Right, here comes Juven Alvarez, which is dealt with really well by Tonali. Trying to take this role, and they've done it quickly. Ooh, this looks bad for Manchester City because one of their players is down. It looks like Ruben Diaz is not happy with that and that challenge. Not sure why though. Let's have a look. Okay, I see. Well, for me, should have been a yellow card, but The referee decides to let the game flow. Looks like Ganache, Anthony Gordon is speaking to one of the assistants there. Oh, so tired. Oh, you can tell by my face, man, I'm super tired. I don't want to miss anything, but I feel like I need to wash my face now and drink tea tonight. Right, 24 minutes in, still Man City nil, Newcastle United nil. For the last game of Saturday Night Football. Right, let me go boil something so that I can drink. While I boil, while I, while I wait for the water to boil. Um, Man, that grass got me knackered and tired. But thank goodness that tomorrow is Sunday and I get to sleep that long. But I'll wake up early so that I can prepare myself for the Lionesses game tomorrow. Definitely looking forward to that one. Definitely, you definitely don't want to miss that one. It's going to be huge and it's going to be great. But that was almost perfect there by Man City, but fortunately, his attempt was straight at the goalkeeper there. So Newcastle United will get the goal kick. Wow, Man United are the new Spurs, desperate. Jesus, like for me, I think you're wrong. Like Manchester United never be like Spurs because, like I said, now you never Manchester United won that midfield was non-existent. Marcus was they won that. Just whole performance from them. So there we go. But I don't think they are the new Spurs. That's disrespectful. United's away from home. this goes. As you can see, fully awake. Need that after feeling so tired today, but I need that tonight. Right, 30 minutes in, still Man City nil, Newcastle United nil. If this ends in a draw, then I'll be very surprised, but I still think Man City will get the 3 points. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. That is a really great goal there from Julian Alvarez. Absolutely brilliant. And the treble winners, after a great start at their first home game of the season, and it's Julian Alvarez with a wicked goal. 30 minutes in, Manchester City 1, Newcastle United 0. A really good goal from Julian Alvarez out of nothing. Curling past Nick Pope into the top left-hand corner. Yeah, that is absolutely superb. So yeah, Man City dominated Newcastle. They deserve to go 1-0 up. And I think I said Julian Alvarez will score for Manchester City. I think I got that one right. So yeah, I think that could be Phil Foden with the assist, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's Phil Foden with the assist. Brilliant pass to Julian Alvarez, and I told you, Julian Alvarez. Oh, Nick Pope. He got a hand to it but couldn't keep it out. So maybe he could have done better. But I feel like Newcastle United defense should have done better because you give Julian Alvarez that much space, he's most likely to score. And that's what he did. When you give players too much space, there's most likely to score, which I keep on saying. That's what they did, Newcastle. Now they conceded in 30 minutes into this game. So there you go. But that's really good from Juven Alvarez there. And I told you that listen, the big question is, can Man City go without Erling Haaland? It looks like they can because they're still dominating teams like they always do at home. So that's why I had Man City to win this game. Even though without Kevin De Bruyne now, I still had beating Newcastle, sorry. But yeah, really good goal from Julian Alvarez. I think that's going to be his first goal that's his first Premier League goal this season for Manchester City. Brilliant goal out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Was amazing. Even Peg's celebrations like this. Honestly, that is brilliant. And you can see the Man City fans are on their feet. They're singing. They're singing out loud to support the players. And yeah, that finish was absolutely fantastic from Alvarez there. Brilliant goal. I told you Alvarez will be a good player for Man City. I told you. Whenever he starts, yes, he doesn't score goals. When it comes to like League Cup final, League Cups or FA Cups, he can do it. Or look at Phil Foden. And he's going to get a free kick there for Manchester City. My God. It looks like Tonali, the new sign, is going to get a yellow card for that challenge on Phil Foden. My God. Yeah, it's definitely a yellow card because you cannot push Phil Foden like that, especially on the counter attack, especially on that one. So yeah, it looks Phil Foden was just bully past Tonali there. So of course they're without Kevin De Bruyne, so we're gonna wait and see who is gonna take this free kick for Manchester City on that near that is far out of the penalty area. Because, like I say, without Kevin De Bruyne, so we'll have to wait and see who's going to take it. Right, it looks like maybe that could be Rodri that took it short. But could this work for them? Or deflected and blocked by the Newcastle defence. Now Newcastle are going to get the free kick this time. As the goal scorer today, the number 19. Wow, so that's how he started the goal. Chested it into Phil Foden, and then he scored that winning goal. So he was part of that goal for himself. So yeah, big up to Alvarez. What a player! What a player he is for Manchester City this season and last season as well, of course. Right, can Newcastle get an equaliser against the treble winners? Right, Newcastle on the attack. Here comes Dan Burn. My hand still hurts a bit after that contact grass. Honestly, man, honestly. Oh, that's good from Newcastle, but good block from Akanji there. And Newcastle, ooh, are they going to get the free kick? Well, the answer is yes. The referee gets an advantage, and they're taking it very quickly. Now here comes Mika Armawan. Good block from Nathan Ake there. Oh, but the referee stopping the play because we are checking on something. They're checking for a handball on Kovacic there. That's what VAR are checking, a handball from Kovacic, but it looks like the penalty is not going to be given to Newcastle. Because Kovacic was the former Chelsea player, so if he scores, he will not celebrate. Right. Here comes Phil Foden, the guy who got the assist for Juven Alvarez. He passes it into Erling Haaland. Sorry, Jack Grealish, sorry. Now here comes Isak over on the left-hand side, and he knows that he's out of place. So Man City will take this ball. Let me just quickly check through my socials. Big up X. He's super happy that he put Manchester United in a spliff. Ay, ay, ay. Big up Doug in Turkey there. I saw in Finland. Yeah, Big Steve is at the stadium. Big up to him. Always supporting his team week in and week out. Oh yeah, big up his son, Ronnie Foden there, who is at the ground. Yeah, saw that celebration there. Yep, saw it. Yep, There you go. I'm starting to sweat now. Even also fans are taking the piss of Manchester United, you know. Jesus Christ. Look, and I feel like Manchester United's pre-season could be the turning point this season. I've got 5 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Trying to see if I can get this game on my other laptop. Right, Erling Haaland. Oh, almost 2-0 Man City there in the 41st minute. Close though, close though. Good play for Man City, and that was a lovely long ball into Jack Grealish there. Really long ball, but Erling Haaland was so close to making it 2-0, and he's onside as well. Good, it's good that he took that shot quickly, but jeez, that is so close. Look at that. Look at that. That was so close. My God. It is so close. Unlucky there from him. Unlucky there. I think I said Erling Haaland will score today and could have gone almost had the chance to do that, but unfortunately that's not going to happen for him. Man City won a free kick. The referee's not going to give it. And it looks like this one is taking way too long. Here's Pep Guardiola. He'll be happy that his team are 1-0 up, but he expect more than that. So I know his halftime team talk is gonna be good, but he wants more than that. So there we go. Right, here comes Watchalong on the ball. Every time it's just always freezing. Oh, this one is just doing my head in, man. Look at that, 9 attempts, only one shot on target, and that was the goal. Whereas for Newcastle, only two. I'm telling you, Man City are dominating Newcastle, and they're looking to make it 2-0 on the stroke of half time. That's thought that ball would go to Erling Haaland, but it didn't. So it's going to be a corner to Manchester City. And that's their first corner of the game. And the first corner of this game, in fact. Right, here he comes. Right, Newcastle. Looks like Man City dealt well with that attack. Right, here's Erling Haaland on the ball, passes it into Jack Grealish, who is on the floor. Oh, actually, I thought the ref is going to give a free kick to Newton City, but he's actually giving it to Newcastle. There you go. Right, guys, a couple of seconds plus stoppage time, and that'll be the end of the first half. But Kovacic fouled the Newcastle player, which he accepts. It's going to give Newcastle the free kick. Now, let's wait and see how many minutes we've got. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Added time, sorry. Newcastle disappoints to be 1-0 down, but they'll try their best to frustrate City, especially in the second half. This Let me see if I can get this up on this one so that I could sort out the time and all that stuff. Well, Newcastle had a chance there, but if they want to score, they need to do it in less than a minute because we're almost at the end of this first half. If you're a Man City fan, are you happy that about your performance of your team? If you're a Newcastle fan, what do you think of the performance, and do you think your team is going to click in the second half? Let me know if you're watching this right now. Right, here comes Carl Walker, who's looked really good on the right-hand side for Manchester City tonight. Newcastle get the foul. And that should be that for the first half. Right, that is it, guys. Half time. Manchester City 1, Newcastle United 0. And the only goal from this game came from Jules Aguirre's brilliant strike in the bottom left-hand corner past Nick Pope in the 30th minute to make it 1-0 after Phil Foden made a brilliant pass into him, and Alvarez, who started it, ends up with a goal. So that is absolutely brilliant from him. Whereas Newcastle didn't have much chances, but at least 1-0 down isn't that bad, because in the second half, if they want to at least upset City, they need to make sure that they dominate Man City in the second half, get more chances, more on the ball, and just do well defensively, because today's game, they weren't that great. But if Man City want to win this game, they need to make sure they keep up that second half performance the way they did in the first half. So there we go. So that is how I think. This game is going to end still 2-1 to City, because I think City will get the job done. It ain't going to be easy for them, but I feel like they will at least get the job done. Right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break, and then after that, I'll be back for the second half. See you in a couple of minutes. Yes, guys, I'm back from my break, and it's time for the second half between Manchester City and Newcastle United at the Etihad tonight. Now, Man City are 1-0 up thanks to Jude Alvarez's brilliant strike in the 30th minute. For Newcastle, though, like I said, if they want to cause a bit of upset, they need to make sure they dominate possession in the second half and do well defensively, cause some threats in the attack, and yeah, and that is how the game is going to finish for them. But if they continue like this like they did in the first half, then I fear that that Man City are going to beat them once again because, like I said, the last 10 minutes has been 13-0 to Manchester City, which is absolutely unbelievable. So yeah, but I still think Newcastle will do well. But the fact is that yeah, do I see them beating Manchester City? No, the way they're performing, no. But if they do well in the second half, like bring on some really good players, then yeah, maybe I'll give them a chance. But if they play like this, like they did in the first half, then yeah, for me it's over for them. Right, both like the Man City players are out, and it looks like we're going to kick off in a couple of seconds, in a few minutes. So yeah, Man City are 1-0 up, and let's see what Newcastle can do in the second half. So waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. And here we go for the second half. Oh, sorry. It looks like this one is frozen again. Oh, a yellow card already. Jesus, what is going on? Okay, for that challenge there. Let me just go back to my photos. Course, Newcastle will be kicking from left to right, or for Manchester City, they'll be kicking from right to left. Newcastle want a penalty, but the flag is raised up for offside. So there we go. Don't see any offside on this one, and I don't see any offside for this one as well. Would it be a penalty for Newcastle? That's the big question. The VR will check on this, and I don't think it's gonna give it to them. You know, my money's just telling me something. Hold on, let me see if I can just up. Oh, thanks. Got it. Yeah, I just saw Saeed's interview and he wasn't happy for the game against Spurs earlier today. So yeah, but for X, watch this one. He looks absolutely in bits, so big up to him. I want to see if I can get this game into the TV though. Before I do that, let me just have a look at this. Newcastle looking to do better in the second half, and that attempt for Man City Golden is off target. I can just get this game up on the TV. This one is just freezing and freezing and freezing. So this was it. M. I want to get this game up on the TV because otherwise it's down for Manchester City. Looks like he's going to get booked for that. Right, Man City with this free kick goes straight to Nick Pope. Let's see if there's any chance. No, no chance. Okay. Just wait this one to load very quickly. Let me reset that one because right. There we go, we're back. Oh yeah, let me go to this one, sorry. Joe Linton is going to get booked for that. My old laptop is. Yeah, Joe Linton is going to get booked. Let me just refresh this because I'm not sure what's going on there. Ay, 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 ay. Right. This. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Right, Newcastle making their change. I'm not sure what that means. I'm sure I'm wrong. Right. Go to this one. Right, another change. Joe Linton is off and Longstaff is coming on to replace him. Still 1-0 to the treble winners in 56 minutes, 10 minutes into the second half. I don't know why this one won't allow me to do it, man. Let me go to this one. What is it? My goal. My goal. Let me go to this one instead. My, let me go to this one. Oh, sorry. Oh, quiet. I'm not sure what's going on now. Oh, what's going on? Okay, Man City free kick. Okay, it's coming from that one. Let me mute that. Oh, here comes Erling Haaland. Should have been 2-0 to Manchester City there. Should have been 2-0. That's I'm 50. Is he gonna be okay? No, it's a goal kick since Erling Haaland, took that off. But hopefully this one will work. Now here comes Newcastle looking to equalise. Hopefully this one will work. Ball goes straight to Edison for a goal kick. Oh, good. Thank goodness for that. Alright guys, now I can watch this game on TV now. Brilliant. A bit frozen, but oh well. It's a bit frozen though. What's this? Fabrizio, nothing on Chelsea. It's a bit frozen. Because, oh god. Let me refresh this and try this again. Hate this, man. I wish Mum bought two white so that I can use Matthew's one to watch the game. Right, Newcastle gonna take this free kick. Brilliant from Newcastle, but the ball straight to Edison there. No, it's frozen. Man, I hate this. It's frozen on my laptop, now it's frozen on TV. Anyway, let me just continue to watch this game on my laptop. Anyone in the chat? Nope. Right. Okay, it's a Erling Haaland, man, missed that chance. He missed that chance. And he's frustrated as well. Close again, And it's like the first half. Phil Foden passed it to Erling Haaland, but instead of hitting the back of the net, instead it's off target and it's close again. And I predicted Erling Haaland to score. So there we go. You can tell by his face that he should have scored. Could have got like 2 goals already in this game. But I believe he'll score. I believe he'll score. Right, we've already got like 25 minutes plus stoppage time to go until the end of this game. Right, here comes Jack Grealish, Phil Foden. He passes it to Erling Haaland again. Can he score? And it's a good save by Nick Pope on his right boot. Like, I know he's creating more opportunities in this game tonight, but he still looks to score on his home game this season. Alright guys, you know what? Since my computer, since this thing is always freezing, I have to turn it off and watch it on just watch it on my laptop. Man, I wish I had 2 laptops, you know. Man, 171, big up all of you. We're gonna play. Big up Ange Postecoglou. Look at Newcastle, they're looking to, oh, that's really poor. That is really poor from Bruno Guimaraes. Should have done better with that shot. Should have done better. Okay, no problem, exactly. Exactly. Newcastle, they, like I said, if they concede like this, then I don't see them winning. Like, they need to do this better. They really do need to do this better, man. Right. Here comes Manchester City. Excuse me. Right, Newcastle got halfway into the second half, 1-0 to the Citizens, and Man City are looking to continue that unbeaten record against Newcastle. Yeah, there we go. Right, here comes Jack Grealish on the ball. Into Nathan Ake. Oh, my back, you know. Jack Grealish is fouled. Looks a bit in pain. Phil Foden just trying to make sure that he's okay. And yeah, excuse me. Let me grab a drink. Excuse me. Whew. Long stream, but it's the final one for today. And I've got two more to do tomorrow, and one oh that's loose from Rico Lewis. And can Man City? Well, it looks like they stopped that, but here comes Newcastle with that chance for Harvey Barnes, but goes straight to Ederson. Manchester City very lucky Rodri loses the ball there. And if that would have gone in, that would be an absolute gift for Newcastle United. But it looks like the defense dealt with that well. So Rodri, be thankful that your teammates did well, and even Ederson as well. Right, I'm not sure what the referee's given. If I think he may give a free kick to Newcastle there. Me. Um, there's Bruno Gimaresh there. Oh, way you stupid fly. Love the new look in the Premier League where they show you the lineups for the teams, possession, all that stuff. So they have a new look in the Premier League, and I love that. But yeah, oh, that was almost a really good ball into Alvarez there, but Newcastle United defend that well. Now here comes them on the counter attack, but well defended there by Rodri. Mm. The second half looks like Newcastle getting a bit more chance than Manchester City, but overall Man City getting more chances throughout this game. So and they're still 1-0 up with 18 minutes plus stoppage time to go. So there you go. This game look has looked a bit just looked a bit boring in the second half, but thought this game will be a good game, but actually turned out to be a pretty just a bit boring. That's why the Tottenham Man United game was so much better than this one. Oh, excuse me. Right. Looks like Kyle Walker did a drop there. Oh, and sorry, it is Nathan Anke. Right, here comes Roger on the ball. Man City on the free kick, and that's what they're gonna get. And Kieran Trippier isn't happy with that decision. Foul there on Jack Grealish by Trippier there. Oh, go away, fly. Right, the free kick. Like I said, there's no De Bruyne, so I see that Jack Grealish with Phil Foden to take this one. Right, Phil Foden takes it, headed away. I think that was Gimaresh. Right, Kieran Trippier lets it out for a goal kick to Newcastle United, so that's a good idea from him. This fly, man. Leave me alone. Flipping hell. When I finish watching this game, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Fuck's sake. This fly will just not leave me alone. Why can't you know what? I'm gonna open this door. I'm gonna do that. Oh, for any good to go anywhere. Anyway, here comes Newcastle trying to equalize. Excuse me. Right. I think that's out of play. It's gonna be a Man City foul. Unfortunately for Alma one. Tonight's game wasn't that great, but it will be good for Manchester City unless Newcastle can do something in the next couple of minutes. When that fly goes, I'll close the door. Simple. Because I don't need to go anywhere near me ever again. Big up to Newcastle fans that still at the ground. To me by that. Good. I'm gonna shut that door. I'm gonna make sure it stays shut so that it won't enter there. So that it won't enter this place. Right, so let me see this one before I shut the door. Before I shut the main door. Okay. Oof. Well, here comes Harvey Barnes. Mika Amawang, good block by Jack Grealish. Mm. The Mika Amawang wants the ball, but yeah. Oh, now look at this. Jack Grealish, so he's Phil Foden on the counter attack. He's got two options. Does he pass it to Erling Haaland? Well, he did, but it was really good defending from Dan Burn there. Really good defending. Like I said, Man City have a good home record last season, but it was Brentford that did the job. Yeah, look at that. In the last 5 minutes, 82% for Newcastle or 18% for Manchester City. So I'm telling you, from minute 74, sorry, 73 up until now, Newcastle looking like the much better side. So there you go. And that's why if they score this goal, then that would be huge for them. But I still see Man City beating Newcastle, unfortunately. But like I said, they won't get battered. When these two face at St James Park, I expect that game to be a good game to watch because this one wasn't really that great to watch. Yes, we've seen some goals, we've seen some chances, but don't think this was a really good game to watch tonight, to be honest with you. Offside for Newcastle, so Man City will get this one. Get the advantage. No, you can go. Oh, no, man. Can't close these windows properly. You can go, you can go, you can go. Man City won, sorry, Newcastle won an offside and they're gonna get it. Almost 9:40, 9:45 here. So let's have a look through my socials very quickly. Even starting to have, even starting to go in fair on my arms, you know. I'm starting to become a man, you know, a big man. My mom says I'll be going more hair than my dad, so let's see if I can do that. Of course, my brother, my little brother, my younger brother has got more hair than me, you know, everywhere in his body, but soon I'll get it very soon. But it's going to be half and half. I'm not going to get the full hair like David does, but I'm going to get half. But I'm starting to have to grow hair on my legs, on my tummy, on my chest, on my arm, on my face. Jesus, I'm becoming different, becoming like a man. So I was like 23 years old in 2 months' time. Jeez. This year's gone quick, you know. We're nearly at the end of August. We're nearly at the end. Jesus Christ. And it's 2 months until my birthday, you know. God, this year's gone very quick. Time flies, you know, when you're either having fun or when you're at work or when you're doing your exam. It really does. Jesus. That's how life is at the moment, unfortunately. Even when I go live, it goes that quick. My goodness me. But yeah, but big up everyone that subscribed. 167, now it's 171. A massive thank you to everyone who's watched, who's liked and subscribed. So yeah, keep on doing that for me, and you'll make me a happy person ever. Don't forget tomorrow, two live watch-alongs for you. I hope it looks like Pep Guardiola was like having to go at one of the fans. I'm not sure what happened though. Really not sure. But yeah, like I was saying, two live watch-alongs tomorrow. Lionesses are away to Spain in the World Cup final. Then West Ham against Chelsea. Then on Monday night, Crystal Palace against Arsenal in the London Derby. So make sure you guys check that out. Those are going to be the next three live watch-alongs. This is the second one out of five, and there's going to be plenty more that came from. So yeah. Of course, I'll be wearing the white to support the Lionesses, and I'll be wearing the dark blue to support Chelsea. Of course, I wish I had a shirt that has like a light blue and black shirt in it, but I don't have, so that's why I have to stick with this. But yeah, I do have the white shirt to support England, and I do have the dark blue to support Chelsea. So there we go. Right, not too long until this game is over. Was only Colin would be disappointing not to score those chances. Could have scored maybe 2 goals in this game, or maybe even a hat trick. But fortunately, it's not going to happen for him. And I did say he will score, but oh well. Well, I still think he'll win the Golden Boot still. I still think he'll do that. So, do I think he'll beat his previous record? I don't think so. But will he win the Golden Boot again? Uh-uh! Where did you come from? No. Guys, like, how did this fly? I closed the door, and now this fly just... Like I told you, this fly will just not leave me alone, or... This guy... I feel like this fly just hates me. That's what I think maybe he thinks I'm alone inside this house. I'm opening this door again. Fuck that. I thought I closed the door. No, when he enters there, I'm closing the door. Fine, man. I thought I closed the door so they won't enter here again. Flipping hell. Anyway, guys, at least I'm okay. But I won't be if this fly enters me again. Flipping hell. Not too long until I get out of this place because honestly, because I'm tired of this. Should have. What's this? Okay, okay. It's been like 4 hours, I think. Yeah, 4 hours since I've been doing this live watch-along, 4 hours. Yeah, if there was good games at 3 p.m. then boy, this could have been 6 and that could have been the first time ever. Because I usually go because my longest one I think it was about 5 hours since I've done a live stream. That's the biggest one ever. But yeah. So it is what it is. But it's been a very long but quick one. I'll make sure I charge the other laptop so that I get to use it for tomorrow's game. Or should I just forget? Yeah, let me just forget and just watch this game on my laptop. Desmika Amorn is on the bench. For me, the man of the match for me probably has got to be. Could I give it to Phil Foden? Because he could have got like so many assists in this game. I wanted to give it to Alvarez since he scored, but I might give it to Phil Foden if Man City do win, of course. I might give it to Phil Foden because I thought today looked absolutely good. The game against Burnley wasn't that great, but tonight's game he looked really lively. Could have had more assists than that if Erling Haaland would have scored those chances. But yeah, I think I might give it to Phil Foden for this game. He looked much better than the last game, much better. So I might give it to Phil Foden. That's going to be my man of the match. So yeah. If Man City do win this game, of course. If they don't, then I don't know who's going to get it. So, yeah. Trying to fly is thank goodness that the fly is not there anymore. I get swung. Like I said, I'm not leaving. I'm not closing this door until I see that fly going. Right, Jack Grealish looking to make a 2 good block from um um I think that was Gimaways. Yeah, Phil Foden's attempt was blocked. A throw-in for Manchester City. I think Pep Guardiola will be a bit happy that his team won, but I think he'll be disappointed. Like could have been more than that. So yeah, but he knows that facing Newcastle is difficult, really, really difficult. So all he wants his team to do is just to win and to score a goal, and that's what they're doing. And here comes Erling Haaland into Phil Foden. That's lovely, and it's a good save by Nick Pope. If he does get a touch to it, then it's not going to be a corner. But if he did get a touch to it, then it is going to be a corner to City. It looks like Erling Haaland decided to pass it to Phil Foden. Let's see if he got a touch to that. It looks like he did. So it's a corner to Man City. I'm not sure how many corners they had in this game. 3 or 4? Not sure. Yeah. Oh, it's their second corner. Wow. I thought it was their third or fourth. Jesus, not too many corners from them. Wow. Newcastle defended really well, you know. And we all saw what happened with that first corner in that half, where it looks like Newcastle's set piece actually worked. Excuse me. Got a bit coffee. I don't know why I keep on having a hiccup in. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go until the end of this game. They're pointing the camera at Phil Foden. I feel like he will be the man of the match for tonight's game. So there we go. So I knew you were gonna get it. I knew he would get that. I knew the camera would focus on him. Um, I say the game was alright, but just not that great. Hopefully, the game against Newcastle will see some lots of goals and we'll see some entertainment because this one just looked a bit boring to be honest with you. The Tottenham Man United game, I think it was a bit better than this one to be honest with you. So yeah, but I decided to do this because it's another great game to watch, big game, you know. And Man City, I feel like they will be in second place though because Brighton have scored 4 goals and they conceded 2 and wait then Man City will be in second and Brighton will be on top. Jesus, what could this be, man? 4-1 against Luton, 4-1 against Wolves. Could we see another 4-1 again? Maybe that's what I'm going to predict in the next one because honestly, they're absolutely cooking. I thought Wolves were going to get the win against Brighton, but I thought wrong because it's at Molineux. You know, Wolves had the much better chances. They could have been Manchester United, but that didn't work for them. The Wolves could be in serious trouble if they don't improve this season. Because I had them in like 13th or 14th in the league. But like I said, if I do see some changes, then before the new year, during Christmas, of course, in December, in 4 months' time, I'll change it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change my predictions from when I first did it in last week. So yeah, that's going to be my plan. That should be a free kick to City, and it is. And Bruno Guimaraes cannot believe it. Right, with not that long until the game is done. Have I put in? Oh yeah, I did. I think. Yeah. Oof. And I'm starting to, when I'm starting to feel a bit hot on my skin, you know. Right. Full Foden pass it to Jack Grealish, and in Holland, it's going to get a phone for Manchester City. Still hurts, you know. And this guy will not leave me alone. It's going to be a corner. And I hope this time he never comes back there again. shut it properly, because I want that flight to stay there. Tomorrow I'll open the door, and when he comes out, that's when I'll lock it. Simple. What the what? No, that's impossible. I shut the door. Oh, for goodness sake. Maybe I didn't do it on time. Again, how is this possible? I shut the door and now he's out. Alright. When I see him going over there, I'm going to close it very quickly. Because I don't know how he got out from that. Anyway, guys, a minute to go, a minute to go, and then that'll be it for this one. I'll just quickly give you guys my thoughts and opinions on this one. Who's the man of the match? How this game went. Okay, I thought someone was knocking at the door. So yeah. Then after that, I'll just end it, and I'll tell you guys what's going to happen tomorrow and on Monday, and yeah, what's going to be my prediction for that game tomorrow, especially the World Cup. Almost 10 o'clock here in the UK. That's it, guys. Full time. Manchester City 1, Newcastle United 0. And Eddie Howe's brilliant start against Aston Villa unfortunately ends in defeat at the Etihad Stadium. And once again, Man City are still unbeaten against Newcastle at the Etihad. And the only goal that wins that game for Manchester City is Joe Alvarez in the 30th minute in the first half to make it 1-0 after a brilliant shot past Nick Pope into the first bottom right left-hand corner, and Phil Foden would get the assist. So that is how the game went. I say Erling Haaland had chances to score, but two of them was close. One shot at the goalkeeper, and I believe Phil Foden could have gotten more assists than that. And I think he's the man of the match, because last week he wasn't really that great against Burnley, but tonight he has proven why he should be starting for Manchester City instead of coming off the bench. So I thought he looked a little bit better, looked a bit lively, caught some threats in for Newcastle, and for me, I feel like he's the man of the match for tonight's game. So there we go. Who else? I think Edison didn't have much to do in this game. Of course, he had to make some saves, but I don't think he had much to do in this game. I think Newcastle, I say from 75 minutes onwards, I thought they were the much better side. But before that, it was pure Manchester City that dominated them. So, oh, sorry, did I say half time? Shit. Sorry. You know how it goes. It's full time. Sorry, it's full time. But yeah, I think Newcastle didn't get battered really, but they'll be disappointed with a loss. But their performance against Manchester City would not be that bad. So I expect fans to be saying to themselves, listen, we tried our best, but the better team won. So you have to remember that Man City are last season's champions. They won the treble and are looking to do a 4P, and that's exactly what their plan is. But the big question is, can anyone stop them? We shall wait and see. But congratulations to the champions. They move on into second place because Brighton are above them because they score more goals than them, and their goal difference is +6. So that's why Brighton are above them. So there we go. Right, guys. So that is the end of this live watch along to this Saturday. Like I said, Manchester United got beaten by Spurs 2-0 earlier today. Goals from Sarr on his Premier League debut for Tottenham, and also Martinez that deflected shot to make it 2-0, and that's how the game ended. And big up to the Newcastle players are happy for the fans. They made their journey from the northeast of the UK to the northwest of the United Kingdom. So yeah, and the same thing goes for the Pep and the players. They're clapping for the fans that made it to the Etihad Stadium to show their trophy celebration, their trophy winners. So big up to them. Pep Guardiola for me still one of the goats of as of a manager. So big up to him. And yeah. Spurs 2-0 against Man United. Man City 1-0 against Newcastle. So that is how the game is went, and that is how I'm going to end the stream. I want to say a massive thank you to the 4 people that subscribed to my channel, the new ones. I want to say thank you so much. Yes, I think like before I did my predictions, or it was 167. Now today's 171. So thank you so much for all of you that subscribe. And it looks like every time I go live, I always get subscribed. Every time I go live, I always see a new subscriber, then another one. So maybe I should do live streams every single day, but I don't plan to do that. I only tend to do that for the games, not the like predictions. I always make videos on that one. But yeah, maybe someday if I can get more subscribers, like, you know, then maybe I'll do some live streams for the Premier League predictions, my overall, and all of that stuff. So so yeah, that will be later on in the future, but for now I'll still keep what I'm doing. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this as well. Right, guys, I've got to go because I've got to sleep, because tomorrow morning I've got to wake up very early as I prepare myself to do the live watch along for Spain versus England in the World Cup final. Of course, Sweden are in 3rd place while Australia are in 4th place. Now attention is turned into tomorrow, Spain against England. Who will get that trophy, who will get the gold medal, and who will get the silver medal? We shall wait and see. So that is another live watch-along that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. That is going to be the big and the most exciting one I've ever witnessed. Because it's going to be a tough game for the Lionesses, but like I said, we beat Australia after they beat us in the friendly. We beat them at their own ground. 70,000 Australian fans were there, but we managed to beat them. So if we can do that, so if we can beat Australia, I believe we'll do the same thing against Spain, because Spain are more difficult opponent than Australia. But listen, in the last 3 games, we managed to beat them twice, and I'm not sure if we ever drew or lost to them, but we managed to win. Beat them twice. So I know here that we would definitely do the same thing tomorrow. So I'm gonna feel nervous about this one, but I'll still support the Lionesses every step of the way. I believe they'll definitely bring it up. Maybe I could be wrong, but listen, Lauren James is back. Serena Williams has just only lost 1 game. She's an unbelievable manager. So I guess what? She won the Euros for Netherlands. She won the Euros for England. Now she could potentially win the big one for the Lionesses. So Serena Williams, players, the fans, good luck in Sydney. Let's see what you can do. Hopefully you can beat Spain and bring it home. If you lose, then I'll be gutted, but at least you've done me proud, and you've done the whole of the nation proud, and everyone who supported you proud. And you do. So I want the men to be watching that game and showing and saying to themselves, listen, if we want to win games, this is how we need to do it. We need to do what the women are doing, because that's how they've won the women's Spain Sotilia. That's how they won the Euros. You know, we need to do the exact same thing when we play in the European Championship next year. So I want the men to do the exact same thing as the women, because because like Gary Neville said, the woman can do what the men cannot do. That's why he loves. That's why he started supporting the women's team. So big up to Gary Neville. That's what I'm telling you. The Chelsea women can do far better than the men. You know, far better. So there we go. So that's the first watch along for on a Sunday. Then after that, I'm gonna go and do another live watch along for West Ham United versus Chelsea Super Sunday, London Derby at the London Stadium. Hopefully Chelsea can get their win, because because our record there is just not good enough, and we always seem to struggle. So hopefully we can get the win there. And then on Monday night, a huge London derby between Crystal Palace and Arsenal at Selhurst Park on a Monday night. So that's going to be the final live watch along for game week 2. So make sure you tune in for that one. Right, guys, got to head off. But before I close, I'd like to say thank you to everyone that's subscribed, that's liked, that's commented. Well, for this one and for the Spurs Man United game, thank you so much. Don't forget, if you're new, click the subscribe button below. Smash the like if you enjoyed this stream when it ends. Make sure you click the share button so that everyone can react to the goals and the highlights of the Spurs Man United game, also Man City Newcastle game, and and make sure you click the bell notification so that I never miss my YouTube streams for tomorrow and on Monday's games, like I mentioned. So make sure you guys do that. So guys, on behalf of myself, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night's sleep, and I'll take you guys tomorrow for a huge game between the Lionesses and Spain for the World Cup final. So before I end this video, I like to say good luck, Lionesses, and let's bring it home. Come on, England. Good luck tomorrow, and I'll see you guys there. Take care and God bless. Good night, everybody.